Do you ever wake up after a full 8 hours of sleep, maybe even 9, and still feel completely exhausted? You hit the snooze button, drag yourself out of bed, and chug coffee just to feel human. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. It's incredibly frustrating to think you've done everything right, gone to bed on time, slept through the night only to feel like you haven't slept at all. So, what's really going on? Why do we feel so tired even after getting what should be enough sleep? Today, we're going to dive deep into the hidden reasons behind that persistent fatigue. It's not just about the hours you spend in bed. It's about the quality of those hours and what you do when you're awake. First, let's talk about something called sleep inertia. You know that groggy, disoriented feeling you have right after you wake up? That's sleep inertia. It can last anywhere from a few minutes to over an hour for some people. It's a natural part of the waking process as your brain transitions from a state of sleep to a state of wakefulness. Think of it like a computer booting up. It doesn't just instantly turn on and run at full speed. Your brain needs time to get all its systems online. If you're waking up in the middle of a deep sleep cycle, this feeling can be much more intense and last longer. So even with 8 hours, if your alarm yanks you out of the deepest part of your sleep, you're going to feel rough. This brings us to our sleep cycles. Sleep isn't just one long, uniform state. We cycle through different stages of sleep throughout the night, from light sleep to deep sleep and REM sleep. Each cycle lasts about 90 minutes. The deep sleep stage is where your body does most of its physical repair and restoration. REM sleep is crucial for memory consolidation and emotional regulation. To feel truly refreshed, you need to complete several of these full cycles. If your sleep is constantly interrupted, even by small things you might not remember, you might not be getting enough of that restorative deep sleep or REM sleep. You could be in bed for 8 hours, but if you're tossing and turning or waking up briefly every hour, you're not getting the quality rest your brain and body need. So, what could be interrupting your sleep without you even realizing it? One of the biggest culprits in our modern world is our environment. Is your bedroom truly a sanctuary for sleep? Let's start with light. Exposure to light, especially the blue light from our phones, tablets, and TVs, tells our brain that it's daytime. This suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate our sleep-wake cycle. Using your phone in bed is like telling your brain, hey, it's the middle of the day. Time to be alert, even when you're trying to wind down. Even a small amount of light in your room, like from a street lamp outside or a blinking electronic device, can disrupt your sleep quality. Then there's noise. Maybe it's a partner who snores, traffic outside, or a pet moving around. Even low-level noises can pull you out of deep sleep and into a lighter stage without you fully waking up. You might not remember these disturbances in the morning, but your body does, and the result is feeling unrefreshed. Creating a cool, dark, and quiet environment is one of the most powerful things you can do to improve your sleep quality. Think blackout curtains, white noise machines, or earplugs. It's about creating a cave-like atmosphere that signals to your body that it's time for deep, uninterrupted rest. Now let's look at what we're consuming. That afternoon cup of coffee might seem harmless, but caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours. This means if you have a coffee at 3 p.m., a quarter of that caffeine could still be in your system at 3 a.m. It can make it harder to fall asleep and reduce the amount of deep sleep you get. And it's not just coffee. Chocolate, some teas, and even some pain relievers contain caffeine. Then there's alcohol. Many people think a glass of wine before bed helps them sleep, and it might help you fall asleep faster, but it severely disrupts your sleep later in the night. Alcohol suppresses REM sleep, and as your body metabolizes it, you're more likely to wake up in the second half of the night, leaving you feeling tired and groggy the next day. Hydration also plays a surprisingly big role. We all know we need to drink water, but did you know that even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, mood swings, and trouble concentrating? You lose water while you sleep through breathing and sweating. If you go to bed even slightly dehydrated, you might wake up feeling sluggish. The trick is to stay hydrated throughout the day, but try to limit your fluid intake an hour or two before bed to avoid waking up for bathroom trips, which, as we know, can disrupt your precious sleep cycles. Let's move on to our daily habits. Our bodies love routine. Having a consistent sleep schedule, where you go to bed and wake up around the same time every day, even on weekends, is a game changer. This helps to regulate your body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm. When your circadian rhythm is stable, your body knows when to release sleep hormones like melatonin and wake-up hormones like cortisol. Sleeping in on the weekends might feel good at the moment, but it can throw your whole system off, making it much harder to wake up on Monday morning. It's like giving yourself a mini dose of jet lag every weekend. Exercise is another key factor. Regular physical activity can significantly improve sleep quality by reducing the time it takes to fall asleep and increasing the amount of deep sleep you get. However, the timing matters. For most people, a vigorous workout too close to bedtime can be overstimulating, raising your core body temperature and heart rate, making it harder to wind down. Try to get your exercise in earlier in the day, if you can. A relaxing activity, like gentle stretching or yoga in the evening, however, can be a great way to prepare your body for rest. And we can't talk about fatigue without talking about stress. If your mind is racing with worries when your head hits the pillow, your body stays in a state of high alert. This is your fight or flight response, driven by the stress hormone cortisol. High cortisol levels are the enemy of good sleep. It's physically difficult to fall into a deep, restful sleep when your body thinks it's in danger. This is why developing a relaxing pre-sleep routine is so important. This could be reading a book, meditating, journaling to get your thoughts out of your head, taking a warm bath, or listening to calming music. It's about creating a buffer zone between your busy, stressful day and your time for rest. Finally, if you've tried all these things, you have a perfect sleep routine, a great bedroom environment, you eat well, exercise, and manage your stress, and you still feel exhausted, it might be time to look at underlying health conditions. Sleep apnea is a common but serious disorder where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. You might not even be aware it's happening, but it starves your brain of oxygen and prevents you from getting restorative sleep. Other conditions like thyroid issues, anemia, or chronic fatigue syndrome can also manifest as persistent tiredness. If your fatigue is severe and affecting your daily life, it's really important to talk to a doctor to rule out any medical causes. They can help you get the right diagnosis and treatment. So, feeling tired isn't just about the number of hours you sleep. It's a complex puzzle involving your sleep cycles, your environment, your diet, your daily habits, and your mental health. The good news is that you have the power to change many of these pieces. Start by making 1 or 2 small changes. Maybe you commit to putting your phone away an hour before bed. Or perhaps you focus on creating a more consistent sleep schedule. Small adjustments can lead to big improvements in your energy levels. Pay attention to how you feel, and remember that quality is just as important, if not more important, than quantity when it comes to sleep. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope this has shed some light on why you might be feeling so tired. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on how to live a healthier, more energized life. Sweet dreams, and see you next time.